The idea is like to talk about music, nerd out on music for a little bit.
Ooh.
And then the whole thing is like, would we start a band? Depending on like the stuff that you like, what are you into right now and all that stuff. So it's just a random idea.
We would start a band because you're a drummer and I really need one of those, but otherwise with our taste, no.
So that's what I want to get to. So the idea is, what's something new that you're listening to? What's something old that you're listening to? What's your favorite cover of a song?
Oh shit.
And what is a sad song that you like?
Damn.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
You think that's fun? I don't
Especially because a lot of times, I don't know, like, I like you because you talk about music a lot. I love music.
Yeah.
Like, music's a big part of my life. And not in the same way. So I'll give you that. Not in the same way that it is for you. But
Yeah.
So go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, like, because I wish I had like music nerds to fucking nerd out with. I don't know a lot about hip hop, so I think that's what like distanced me from a lot of people as far as like talking about music. Like, I'm clueless. I like a good beat and all that stuff. I don't really get into like.
And you should stick with me. I know a lot about hip hop.
What are you listening to now?
Well, right now I'm on like I've been on a big rap kick for like the past probably like year and a half, man.
What do you connect to rap? Why do you connect to rap so much?
I don't know. I grew up in like California, so a lot of times I was at the Boys and Girls Club with like radio playing in the gym, right? And for whatever reason, that like hip hop, R&B was kind of what was playing more. So I kind of grew up with that, and then I would go home. My dad would play '80s hair, like metal. So it was an easy choice. I liked like Casey and JoJo better than like, you know, I don't know, like all the '80s stuff grew on me. But then I'd go to school, all my friends are listening to like Shaggy and, you know, just like shit that's on the radio.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess that's why more. Otherwise, like I think rap also tends to leave you. The rap that I like tends to leave me almost laughing with like the rhymes, and not in like a jokey way, in like a damn way.
Yeah. So who are you listening to in particular?
Right now, very specifically Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, I found him through. He was on a feature with Eminem like years ago, but I liked him on that song. And right now I was just growing like tired of everything that I had, and it was what was suggested for me on Apple Music. And he has this album called ADHD. It's fucking incredible, dude. I don't know, man. I like
ADHD?
it. Yeah. It's so I only like really know this. Like I've listened to a few albums, but like really this one album very well. ADHD. He'll go in and out of like, sometimes I'm going to throw a reference at you that I'm not sure you're going to get, but he'll go in and out sounding like Ty Dolla $ign in some songs where it's more like R&B, till like sometimes he sounds a little bit more Eminem-esque where he's like yelling into the mic almost like super angry to anything like in between. So it's a good like fluctuation. He also has like Kevin Hart and Chris Tucker do skits on the album.
Really?
Yeah. So like that's another thing that I love about rap albums. Yeah.
That's an old school thing, having skits on there.
Yes. That's another thing I love about rap albums.
Things, yeah.
I love that. Like, so one of the most influential albums in my life is Nellyville. And I love like that has skits with Cedric the Entertainer and stuff. I love Cedric the Entertainer.
What makes it influential?
Well, I guess influential only because that was like, it's a memorable album in my life in that time of my life.
Okay.
Right?
It's not like the subject matter. He was like, oh, this is me. That's
Yeah.
who I am. What are you talking about?
Except for Pimp Juice. That one was, I feel like that one was actually just a home run about me.
He wrote about my life.
Yeah.
This guy gets it.
I actually tried to make that my, I went through this kick in like 7th grade of I wanted to have a nickname. I went through this kick of like I wanted people to call me by a nickname, right?
Yeah.
So I tried to force Pimp Juice because that was like one of my favorite songs. And Cornbread because there was this dude named Neil Cornbread Maxwell from the Celtics.
Yeah.
But
Cornbread is more your lane.
Yeah.
I don't know about Pimp Juice. Did anybody fly with this Pimp Juice thing?
Yeah. So nobody took up Cornbread, but Pimp Juice. There was like three dudes. There was 3 dudes that called me Pimp Juice for like a couple years.
Man.
Anytime they see me, they'll be like, Pimp Juice. I'll be like, what's up, man?
Cornbread, because it just links to you so fast already. Brendon, Bread,
Jesus.
Potter, Cornbread. People just call you Bread.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Brad. That does sound like somebody just got lazy on Brendon.
Right? It's
So-
right there.
It's like you're down in the bayou. Brandon.
Bread.
Brad.
Bread Potter.
Well, do you mind if I ask you what you're listening to right now?
Right now, I'm really into this band called Sleep Token.
Okay.
Sleep Token.
Genre?
It's rock. It's It's rock. They do a lot of synth stuff. The singer actually sings. There's only one track that I've heard.
The singer actually sings?
Well, instead of like screaming and like doing all this stuff, there's one track called Gods where it's all like screaming and stuff. It's fucking gnarly. Imagine
Dragons.
Well, that's funny.
You said fans of Imagine Dragons, right?
Yeah. But yeah, they have a great new track that just came on called Alkaline. The videos are fucking gnarly too.
So it's
Sleep
like,
Token.
Typically, when it comes to like harder music, I like half screaming, half singing. Sounds about the.
No, it's singing. Like the dude actually sings.
Okay, I'm down with that. I like singing too.
Yeah, you'll dig it. I mean, I dig it too. It's not as aggressive that I'm used to. And then they'll do like the dingent guitars and like
dingent.
Well, I think that's what it was called.
Is it gent?
Gent?
Yeah, gent.
It was just gent,
like a
digit?
Gentleman. Yeah, it might be digit. I thought it was gent, like a gentleman.
Could be. I don't know.
Digit.
But yeah, really, really into that. That's a new band that I'm into. What's an old band that you like?
Silverstein. That's my favorite band ever. Man.
Would you consider them old? I'm thinking like 20th century, like from something from 19 something.
Well, yeah. I mean, sorry. Okay. Well, they are like what 2000.
Early 2000s.
They started 2000.
Early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. They started in 2000. Okay. Let me go 19s. I'll give you like really one of the Blink-182. Blink-182 for sure.
Yeah.
I grew up like California. I lived in California, Southern California. So Blink-182 was the shit. They were all over the radio. I wanted Enema of the State. My dad actually he let me get that album, Enema of the State, on the condition that he took the album art out of the sleeve, like the one with the nurse that's in there.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about the donkey, but that's Dude Ranch.
Yeah,
okay. Enema of the State, that's with the nurse.
The nurse, yeah. So
yeah.
I got that on the condition that was removed.
What did he do with it?
Under his mattress. No, I'm joking. Still found it.
Yeah. No, I'm going to rock with this.
Yeah. Yoink. I don't know why you say yoink.
It's more yank, Dad. That's cool. Do you know anybody who's you have a favorite cover song?
Actually, the first thing that came to mind, it's not my favorite, but the first thing that came to mind was Blink-182 covers. There's this dude called like man, I don't even know the name of the band. He just released a bunch of covers. It's called Covers Exist instead of Aliens Exist. So sorry, I forget the name of the band, but there's the name of the EP.
Oh, and he's playing Blink-182 covers?
Yeah, he does like 5 of them.
Oh, that's
all
cool.
Acoustic. And like the name of the band is something a little bit more along the lines of like a Say We Can Fly. So it's like all one name is the band.
Okay.
And he's just acoustic. So it's just all acoustic covers. And they're fucking dynamite. Favorite cover ever, man. I don't know. I'm cheap. I'm cheap with covers. Just whatever rolls. There's this cover of One Headlight by the Wallflowers that this dude and this chick do. The dude is in a band called The Ready Set. And the chick that's in it, I've looked high and low. I can't find her. She's uncredited. I can't find her.
Really?
Yeah. I can't find who she is. She has a fucking incredible voice too, but I can't find her.
That's crazy. If I do a Google search and find it, I'll put the...
You'll find it immediately.
I'll find it immediately. Do you know of any songs that make you sad?
Oh yeah, all the time. I'll give you one that like is my go-to sad song. When we were dating. My wife. She moved from Arizona, where we lived, to Illinois when we were in between junior and senior year of high school, right? So she moves, and I went and got this used album, and they had this song called Poetic Tragedy.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, that's like my go-to. I listened to that on repeat for months, bro. Like just...
Man, yeah, I fucking completely understand. I'll listen to that like 10 times in one sitting. Like, so I'll go months without hearing it. Months. And then I'll just be in the used type of thing. Because that album's a great album, man.
So good.
It's fucking solid, start to finish. But that song, Poetic Tragedy, it's fucking, it's amazing, man. I like at the end where like the sound engineer's like, I think that's a hole in one. I think we got it. Dude, it's a hole in one.
My favorite part of that song is where he just starts screaming. Like he's not even doing words anymore. It's just like, because he's just mad or whatever, sad. I'm just projecting.
Emotional, like, yeah.
Dude, I grew up like...
That's really, a great song, though. Great song.
I grew up like really only listening to rap. And I actually, my cousin, I went up and visited them in Seattle. They had that album, and Bulimic was on that album, an album of theirs.
Yeah.
And at the time, I only listened to rap. Like only. I didn't listen to any rock. that song was like so good that I like years later I heard it and I was like, who is this? I remember the song, and like that like got me back into emo music. Pretty big time. Fucking great album.
That's a great album.